Hello everyone and welcome. In today's video we will discuss a case that might be hard to believe, but it is a true story in which a graveyard worker abused 48 dead women to satisfy his lust. So let's begin. In Pakistan there is a place in Karachi called Yaqatabad. On October 31, 2011 in the evening when it had already gotten dark, the people working in graveyard were sitting together outside the graveyard at a spot, talking with each other. Suddenly, a man who worked with them there came running from the graveyard toward them. His whole body was trembling and he was so terrified that he couldn't even speak. He just kept pointing toward the graveyard again and again. Seeing this, they felt something might be wrong inside the graveyard. Watching the man's condition, they see themselves began to feel uneasy because first of all it was a graveyard and on top of that it was a night time. Still they decided to go inside together and took that man along with them. Then following his gestures with fear and hesitation, they somehow reached the spot he was pointing to. After reaching there, they too were completely shocked. They see that one side of a grave is open. They can't understand what's going on. Then they ask the man what exactly happened there. When he tells the whole story, the people become so furious that they might have killed him right there. But instead, the police are called. The police come and arrest him, taking him with them later. When he is interrogated at the police station, he begins to tell the entire story from the beginning. Actually, the name of that person was Muhammad Riaz. He was a resident of Sargodha, a city in the Punjab province of Pakistan. He had come to Karachi from Sargodha in search of work. He used to do labor at different places, but he couldn't find a decent job. After that, he spent a few days without any work. During that time, he met a man named Wazira. Wazira used to work at the graveyard in Liaqatabad, and the name of that graveyard was Paposh, which is one of the largest graveyards in Karachi. He used to water the graves. After meeting Wazira, Riaz shares his troubles with him, and Wazira gets him a job right there in the graveyard. Riaz starts working there. As time goes on, their bond grows deeper. After a few days, Riaz noticed some strange things. Whenever a fresh body was buried in the graveyard in the evening, Wazira would open one side of the grave, go inside, and after a while come back out and close the grave just as it was before. At first, Riaz kept watching him do this for a few days, but one day he asked him, "What is it that you do by digging the grave?" Now that their friendship had grown quite deep, Wazira told him the whole story and both of them got involved in the task. Whenever a new body arrived, they would keep an eye on it, see whether it was a man's or a woman's. But they didn't have to make much effort to recognize the body because in Islam, whenever a woman is buried, the entire grave is covered with a sheet during the burial. By seeing that sheet, both of them would understand that the grave belonged to a woman. They also made sure that the body was buried in the evening, 1 or 2 hours after the burial, when everyone had gone back home. The two of them would begin their work. One of them would go to the grave and start digging from the side of the field, just enough so that a person could fit through. Then he would remove the stone slab from the grave and go inside. And then they would assault that dead woman, a woman who was completely unaware of what was being done to her. Both of them would satisfy their lust through the corpse, with one going after the other, fulfilling his desire and then stepping outside. They did this with every corpse that was buried in the evening. In the evening, both of them did this work because there was no one around at that time, and during the day, other laborers were working. Therefore, they did this gruesome task with the buried corpse in the evening. This continued for some time, but after a while, Wazira dies because he consumed a lot of drugs. However, his death doesn't affect Riaz, and he continues this practice alone. Now he does this work on his own. Until now, while doing all this, He neither felt any shame nor had any fear of God in his heart, but now his end was near because wrong deeds always lead to be a wrong end, and Ria's end was going to be very terrible. The incident dates back to October 31, 2011 in the evening. A dead girl is being buried and Riaz also notices her. After the relatives bury the body and return home, Riaz arrives at the grave. As always, he opens it from one side and enters it. While he is making the corpse the object of his lust, his eyes fall on the girl's face and he sees that the shroud has slipped off her face. After he sees the corpse's open mouth and white teeth, then Ria's eyes move to the corpse's eyes. Her eyes were glowing and a bright light was shining from them. As soon as he sees all this, he becomes terrified and feels as if the girl has come back to life or has turned into a ghost, and now he is not going to survive. He becomes so terrified that he runs away screaming and reaches the other people. After that, he is handed over to the police as mentioned at the beginning of the story. The workers at the graveyard had previously received complaints about someone tampering with the graves because after burying the deceased, their relatives would visit the grave for several days to offer prayers. When they saw the disturbed soil of the grave different from how they had left it, they would grow suspicious and report it to the graveyard worker. But people used to think that maybe some animal had done it. In his statement, Riaz confessed that he had made 48 women the target of his lust, and he had done this over a period of about 2 years. After this confession, the police took Riaz with them to the same graveyard, and Riaz pointed out each grave where he had committed this heinous act. Everyone was terrified, fearing that Riaz might point to a grave in which their own loved ones were buried. When the case reached the court, it was decided that each of the 48 cases would be tried separately. In 8 to 10 of those cases, Riaz has already been sentenced to death. But the shocking part is that Riaz is still alive today and is still in a prison in Pakistan. We hope that justice will be served soon and he receives his punishment as soon as possible.